Another great recipe using leftover rotisserie chicken. I'm Tess, and today I will show you how to make chicken stroganoff, an easy, quick, comforting meal for those busy nights. You can use any pasta or noodles for this recipe. Tonight I'm making some wide egg noodles. This chicken stroganoff is also good on rice or mashed potatoes. So let's get started. In my pan on medium heat, I'm adding 4 tablespoons of butter. You know it's going to be good when you start with butter. 1 medium diced yellow onion. Cooking and stirring for a couple minutes to get those onions all happy with that butter. One of the key ingredients in a stroganoff are the mushrooms. I have one 16-ounce package of sliced button mushrooms. Cooking and stirring for 4 to 5 minutes or until the mushrooms cook down and release some moisture. The mushrooms will suck up all the butter at first, but then they will release their moisture and you will hear the mushrooms squeak a little in the pan. Once you see a little juice left on the bottom, add 2 teaspoons of minced garlic and about 1/4 teaspoon each of salt and black pepper. Cook and stir for about 30 seconds and then add 4 tablespoons of flour. Cook and stir until the flour is incorporated. It's okay if some of the flour sticks to the bottom of the pan. You will see it turn brown, but you just don't want it to burn. Now we add the liquid, and I have 1½ cups of chicken broth. Give it a good stir and make sure you scrape the bottom. Your gravy will thicken as it cooks. Give it a taste, adding in a little more black pepper, 1/2 teaspoon of paprika, and you can use smoked paprika if you like. I just don't have any. 1 tablespoon of parsley, and 1 teaspoon of thyme. Mushrooms and thyme love each other. Giving that a good stir. To jazz it up a little, you can add 1 to 2 teaspoons of Dijon mustard. It gives the gravy a little extra something. To add a little color, I have 1 cup of frozen peas. In they go and give a good stir. Adding 2 cups of cooked diced chicken, and you can even use canned chicken for this recipe. It depends on how thick you like the stroganoff gravy, but I'm adding in another 1/2 cup of water to thin it out some. Bringing this back up to a light simmer to heat the chicken through, and then turning off my heat. When adding sour cream or cheese to a dish, you want to make sure that the heat is off, or the cheese will tend to clump. I have 1/2 cup of sour cream that I'm stirring in. This brings everything together, adds a tremendous amount of creaminess, richness, and comfort. There's not only beef stroganoff, but there's chicken stroganoff. I hope you give my chicken recipe a try and enjoy. Juicy, tender chicken thighs with a creamy, tasty long grain and mushroom wild rice. All cooked in 1 skillet and ready in an hour. Step-by-step recipe coming right up. Not only is this a budget-friendly meal, but your family will love it. It cooks in 1 skillet, and you can have it on the table in an hour. Yes, we call that a winter chicken dinner. In my oven-proof skillet, I'm adding in 2 to 4 tablespoons of peanut oil, just enough to coat the bottom, and I have my heat on medium-high. Get that oil nice and hot. I have 5 cleaned and trimmed bone-in, skin-on chicken thighs that I season both sides with a little salt and black pepper. Placing skin down in the skillet, and be careful, there will be some spitting of the oil. Let the chicken cook untouched for 3 to 4 minutes or until the crust is golden and the chicken releases freely from the pan. Flip the chicken over and cook an additional 1 to 2 minutes and then remove from the pan. I turned my heat down to a medium and I left about 2 tablespoons of chicken fat in the pan. Adding in 1 medium diced onion and 2 stalks of diced celery, stirring and cooking for 2 to 3 minutes. This is one 8-ounce package of diced mushrooms. Cooking and stirring for another 3 to 4 minutes. 3 cloves of minced garlic. Cooking and stirring for 30 more seconds. You can use any long grain and wild rice combo, and this happens to be the brand that I'm using. Adding in the rice, stirring and cooking for a minute. We just want to get the rice coated with the chicken fat, and this is going to help in the cooking process. Adding in 2 cups of chicken broth. Stirring and turning my heat up to bring this up to a light simmer. Now I'm sprinkling in the rice seasoning packet and about a handful or a 1/4 cup of chopped fresh parsley. If you don't have fresh parsley, you can add 1 tablespoon of dried parsley. Giving that another good stir and adding in 1 can of cream of chicken soup. This is really going to give this dish a nice creamy texture like a risotto. Give it a good stir, bring to a light simmer, and then turn off the heat. I'm placing in the chicken thighs skin side up and pouring in any juices. You want to use an airtight lid for this. I'm putting on my lid and placing in the center oven at 400 degrees for 30 minutes. After 30 minutes, carefully remove from the oven and let it rest for another 15 minutes before removing the lid. In that 15 minutes of resting time, the rice is going to finish cooking and the chicken is going to redistribute its juices. After it's done resting, remove the lid. Garnish with a little more parsley and take the pan to the table. You can see the rice is nice and creamy and it has tremendous flavor. It's almost like a risotto. You can add any vegetables that you like, and some frozen peas would be a nice addition. The chicken thighs are tender and juicy. A great 1-skillet chicken dinner. I hope you give my chicken and wild mushroom rice skillet dinner a try, and enjoy. If you like this video recipe, please remember to hit the like and subscribe button to receive my future recipes. Please feel free to share my channel with your friends and family. It really helps my channel grow and it is greatly appreciated. And until next time, much love.